probably mine.
So let's get into Jaden Ivey. He's a poor man's Shaden Sharp, if you will.
When you play his videos, can they still hear our audio?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Jaden Ivey, mate, you guys know, I'm sure both of you know, I'm not a big fan. I don't think less of him. I just don't like the pairing of him and Cade. I don't think he shoots well enough. I don't like his fundamentals. And this shit, too, like, I watch, you know what I'm saying? But I also, when I hear, like, a second opinion of other people who, like, are Jeff Ifrate, who do, like, Strictly Hoops podcasts like that. When I hear it come out of guys like that, out of their mouths as well, it just confirms everything that I'm already, like, looking at. You know what I'm saying? So, like, with Jaden, again, I'm not saying he's going to be a bad pro or he's not going to be good. I just don't like the pairing of him and Cade. I feel like he needs the ball in his hands to excel, and that's the situation with Cade. And obviously we know Cade has the ball. He's making the team better.
You just hit on it, right?
It's not the case with Jaden.
You just hit on it right there. It needs the ball in his hands. And I think, obviously, it's important for any point guard, shooting guard. But with Jaden Ivey, I think a big part of it is playing off ball, getting better, especially his three-point shot. Because if you're going to play next to Cade, you're going to get plenty of open looks. It's just a matter of can you knock him down. When Cade's off the floor, I believe Jaden Ivey would be a great ball handler. He'd come into the game, he'd make plays.
Absolutely.
If you compare him and Ja Morant's film, they're very similar. What I will say, though, is just beware, because him and Ja Morant are not the same player. I mean, Ja Morant, if Ja Morant was on Purdue, they ain't losing that early in the NCAA tournament. It's just different. It's different mindsets. So I will say, though, he is intriguing. I mean, he came back for a second year, and he just got incredibly much better. So he's definitely someone that I look at, and I'm kind of looking from a distance. But if I had to give two, I'd take over. I mean, it's just Keegan, because I'm getting something. I know what I'm getting out of Keegan. There's upside, and then Shaden is just too good to pass up on potential like that. I mean, especially if you're taking top 5.
Yeah, I think if you're taking Jaden Ivey, that means Shaden Sharp isn't there, and you're stuck on getting a guard, because Shaden Sharp is everything that Jaden Ivey is, but better. And I see him. I watched a lot of Jaden Ivey this year, being a Michigan State fan, watching a lot of Big Ten basketball. And when I watched him, when I put my eyes on him, I liked what I saw. He's got great body control when he's in the air. He can make shots. He gets to the lane easily. He's got that quick. Why they compare him to Ja is because he's got that quick twitch speed. He's got that bounce where it looks like he's hanging in the air for 20 seconds.
Yeah,
and that is impressive. Again, you can't find that everywhere, but it can't be the only thing. You need more to your game. I would have loved to see him play better defense. I would have loved to see him take over in those tournament games to be like, all right, we're not going home. This is my team. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to drop 20 points in the second half, and we're going to stay. We're going to stay here. We're going to move on to the next round. But he didn't, and that is a factor. Is like what we saw with the Lions is. Them drafting these dogs, drafting that dog mentality, these guys that are going to go out there, they're going to fight. And I feel like Troy Weaver shares that same sentiment, where he wants these guys that will fight, that will get better, that aren't going to give up. You see that with drafting guys like Isaiah Stewart, Saban Lee, Isaiah Livers, these guys that are going to go out there, they're going to scrap, they're going to give everything they have. And I don't see that out of Jaden Ivey, although he has some great athleticism. He's got some great points to his game. But I'm in the camp of Shaden Sharp. Shaden Sharp's not there. Keegan Murray. That's
a great way to put it. If your shot's not falling, who are you? I've always said that. So I think with these two guys that I have above Jaden Ivey, I know what they're going to bring if their shot's not falling. I mean, Shaden Sharp, hell, if you're having a bad night, I still got a guy who's 6'6", with a 7-foot wingspan, can jump out the gym and can move laterally. I'm good with that. Jaden Ivey, like you said, if Shaden's off the board, I'm okay with it. But I don't think anybody can look me in the face and tell me Jaden Ivey's a better prospect coming into the draft than Shaden Sharp. I mean, that people that actually believe that, so I think it's a little bit ridiculous. If you're going to pick Jaden Ivey over Keegan Murray, I get it. Everyone has their own personal favorites. But don't tell me he's the best guard. I mean, if you're ranking him just because Shaden Sharp didn't play his freshman year.
Yeah.
That's...
Give me some ganja. 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 Give me